Hope everybody's doing well. My talk today is on something that's coming up real quick, and that's election season. And we've been following many elections for many years. We've been involved in elections back in the early 2000s, and since then, I've protected some individuals that were in campaign mode, some candidates, and so on and so forth. So I know a little bit about elections, what's especially here in Webb County, how it goes, where it goes, how you build up to it. Okay, Webb County is a Democrat stronghold. Okay, so you have a lot of people that are conservatives that are afraid to run as Republicans, but in the last couple of years, we've had a lot more Republicans running, which is great. We need a balance. I'm neither here nor there or neither one of them. I'm conservative in views. I kind of like to hear everybody's story. Maybe there's something that we can come together to make a solution, because that's basically what it's about. It's about a better living for everybody. We have some great Democrat public officials that we've had in the past, and we have some today as well. But let's touch base on campaigning, because right now we have three, three. No, it's three. It's four city council races. You have three LISD races. You have three UISD races. You have the college. You have county. You have state. You have, of course, we have a presidential election that's coming up. That's going to be very heated and very, very much sought after. So I'm talking about the local. Okay, not talking about the state. I'm not talking about the federal, of course. But let's talk about the local. What do you need? What do I need to go and become a candidate? Number one, people need to know who you are. Only because you bovate a lot on Facebook does not make you candidate material for running anything. Have you done something? Are you involved in any civic matters? If you're in the school board or you're a principal, were you a educator that was well liked? Things like that for you to start getting. Do you know the subject matter of what you're running for? Okay, have you worked for the city for you to become a city council member? Because only because you make a good cheesecake and everybody likes it, that does not make you a candidate. Understand? So let's talk about what we need, okay, and how people get burned. Every print shop is going to become a graphic artist designer to the best quality. Every sign shop is going to become a graphic artist. So you have to have a brand. You have to have a logo type name, because that's your name. Your reputation's your name as well. But you're going to have a brand that everybody has to follow you through. They know who you are. You might have a great logo typeset that looks great on computer, but when you put it on the sign, it doesn't look good. You need to have stuff that's very basic. Okay? Um, all the advertising companies that are around here that say we have an artist, we have a graphic artist, this and so on and so forth. I want you to get a billboard. They're going to tell you that you're going to need some graphic work done. They're going to say, oh, we can't use yours. We're going to have to use our graphic artist. And they might change your branding. Okay, so you have to have some type of branding. And everybody that comes into the campaign is going to have their own ideas, which is good. And they're going to want to tweak that brand. So I've seen a lot of negatives in campaigns where you start off with one logo, and by the primaries, well, you have 5 different logos throughout, so people are kind of bewildered of who you are, what's going on. Okay, you might start off with one color and all of a sudden end up with another color. Keep it all unified. One great way for you guys to start, if you're going to start that, get an account with Fiverr. Get somebody to start looking into Fiverr. You look into Fiverr. I'm not a sales rep for Fiverr, I'm not, but that's the easiest way. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of these graphic artists, print shops, sign shops, and a lot of these things that throughout, they use Fiverr. Okay, and they're going to charge you $500 to make a logo, Well, they use Fiverr and it can cost you 50 bucks, 25, $50, and they make some damn good logos. So let's keep that into mind. You can also get signages done there. You can also get booklets, pamphlets, stickers, all that stuff you can get designed there instead of paying an arm and a leg somewhere else, and keep it in your own branding. Because every print shop here, I guarantee you, every sign shop, every embroidery shop, they're going to try to change your brand, period. So have all that unified. That's number one. That's number one goal, if you're serious about doing it, right? Second, you have to have a crew behind you. You have to have a campaign manager. Somebody's well liked, not somebody's going to fluff up and say, you have to do what I say because this is my way or the highway. No, we can't have that attitude also, but you have to have a well coordinated crew. You can't be jumping week after week because you're going to lose. I've seen so many people that are good candidates, but because they had sloppy manageable skills inside a campaign headquarters, they lost. And I've seen some crappy people that because they had a damn good campaign team, they won. All right? Let's also talk about how many people are behind. Do you have money? Are you raising money? Because if you do not have it, get off at raise right now. Do not put your own money on it. Okay? Do not get mad if you go up to your friend and your friend tells you, I can't put a sign in my business. I can't. A lot of people say, oh, he's not my friend, he's for somebody else. Listen, Laredo's very vindictive when it comes to campaigns and who is what and what is, who's helping who and what sign is outside some businesses. Some people might not go. Some businesses get blackballed. That happens all the time. So small businesses protect that. Some businesses don't really care about who's going to try to shut them down because they've always been there. They're always going to be moving forward, and people know that. But there's some businesses out there that are afraid of that because they will get blackballed. Believe me, that exists. So please do not get offended if you go to tell somebody, can you put a sign outside your small business, and they tell you no because I don't get involved with politics. Number one, don't worry about it. Keep on going. You have to order, depending on what's the size of your district, your precinct, that's how many signs you're going to order. Okay? And by doing that, you have to understand that you're going to have to, you personally, going to have to go to certain doors, certain lots, certain houses, and introduce yourself and ask if you can have permission to hold your sign. One thing that is hated is all of a sudden you wake up one morning and there's 2-3 signs outside your business or your house or property that you own that you didn't allow people to have. You'll get people that will go against you because of that. So ask the property owner if they'll allow you to put the sign up there. You're going to need some push cards. You're going to need business cards and push cards. Try to get an index card size because you can use it for both, okay? Try to be frugal with the money that you have. Conserve it. Don't go out there spending it everywhere because everybody's going to poke you in the eyes. Okay, I've seen shirts all of a sudden raise from $12 a shirt to $25 a shirt just because they know that you have some money to spend on a campaign. Believe me, people are out there to make a buck. And get a website. Get a good person that can have some good quality stuff for your website. Also, there's a lot of these campaign managerial companies that are out there that will ask for $5,000 and I'll put your pictures on Facebook. I'll make the page on Facebook and you send me the picture and I'll load it up there. Yeah, they'll load it up there 4 or 5 days after the fact. Remember, get yourself a phone for the campaign. A good phone that takes good video, a good phone that takes good pictures, and you yourself load them up or have somebody load them up. Social media, it's on the seconds. If you did an event for a bunch of people and you're explaining your platform, and the event was on Tuesday, and you put the pictures on Sunday, it's over with. It's gone. It's old news. If it was at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, those pictures should be up there by 1:30. The latest, 3 o'clock. Understand? So campaigns, one has to understand how they are. Let's go election day. You have to have people that are going to hold signs, people that you're going to need poll watchers. You're going to have people that are, it's a big, big ideal. You have to have a good team. You have to have people that are going to be block walking. Listen, I've been to some campaigns and the block walkers want $5, $10 per house. Per house, okay? And what happens is that when you have that and you have that type of people charging that amount, people are working. People really don't care if you win or not. It's a job for them. They're going to tell you, I want so much to hold your sign. I want so much to be a cheerleader. So you're going to have to get cheerleaders. Those sign watchers, those are cheerleaders. I call them cheerleaders, okay? Those cheerleaders you're going to have. If you do not have already a team and you're coming in there for your first time, it's going to be very hard. Your family's going to be helping you, and your family one day is going to tell you, hey, I'm not going to go out there and do that for you anymore. Okay? You're going to have people that are going to be writing for you. It's a big process, but always keep the brand together. And that's the message that I'm trying to get to you guys. Search up Fiverr, make an account, start looking up your logos. Why? Because every print, every embroidery shop, every t-shirt shop, they're going to charge you artwork and they're going to change your brand. The more times they change your brand, the less you go down. Just and make a simple sign that you can read when you're driving 35, 40 miles an hour, and you turn around and you look at it and you didn't know what it is. I've seen some signs that look like a Rubik's Cube. You have no idea. You need an Enigma machine to read what's on there. Okay, they have all kinds of stuff. It's a traffic accident waiting to happen. Make it simple. Okay? I hope this was of value. Like, share, put your quotes on it, comment. I'd like to hear what you all say, where you're calling from. And if you're running, if you're a candidate, give me a call. I would love to interview you and see why you're running. Okay? A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people say, don't go to that podcast. Don't go to that other podcast. Go to mine. I'm the only one. Listen, get your voice out there. Get it heard. Okay? All right? I'll talk to everybody. I'll interview everybody. On the other end, much peace. You all take care and keep watching. We got some great podcasts coming soon.